Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Downs Field in Brookline, Massachusetts for the start of a new fall season here in 2023. And we're going to kick this fall season off right with some high school varsity field hockey. Today's contest pits the visiting Flyers of Framingham High School against the hosting Brookline High Warriors. The Warriors coming off a pretty solid season last year. They went 7-6-5 in the regular season, I believe. Secured the 27th seed in Division 1. And although they ultimately fell to 6th-seeded Chelmsford in the round of 32, it was still a big step up from seasons past. The team has been moving in the right direction the past couple of seasons under head coach Emily Hunt, and they hope to keep moving forward starting here against Framingham. Now, Framingham really has nowhere to go but forward. They went 0-10-2 last year, missing out on the playoffs entirely. So they're in the first stages of trying to build something here, and we'll see what they have in store for us here with the 2023 season opener. Remember, to all of you tuning in, if you end up enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming sports live streams. And if there's anything you'd like to say, I encourage you to say it in the live chat. Could be as simple as go Brookline or go Framingham, no matter who you're rooting for. We appreciate fans bringing the good vibes and supporting their favorite team and players. If you notice for instance, any technical difficulties with the stream, sometimes when the weather gets really hot, sometimes throws the Wi-Fi into a fritz. So it's good for me to know, like, if the camera skips out on anything. I am recording this while live streaming, so if any key plays get cut out of the live stream, I will be able to upload a fully recorded version of this game later tonight. So don't hesitate to let me know if you notice any problems on your end. And then, of course, if you notice me butchering the pronunciation of any players' names, I encourage you to correct me in the live chat. And on that note, let's take a look at the rosters for the two teams coming into today. We'll start with the visiting Framingham High Flyers. Going in order of jersey number for Framingham, we start off with a freshman, number 1, Callie Oren. Next, we have a junior, number 3, Sophie Donahue. A senior captain, number 4, Anna DeBonis. A sophomore, number 5, Katie Wang. A senior captain, number 6, Mackenzie Coleman. A senior captain, number 10, Ali Piazza. A junior, number 15, Lindsay Wood. A senior, number 17, Kira Neenan. A senior, number 24, Jordan Sisitsky. A junior, number 34, Evelyn McIver. A senior, number 36, Gabrielle Casey. A junior, number 43, Abby Hall. A senior, number 45, Maddie Reeder. A senior, number 47, Daniel Mealy. A junior, number 50, Hannah Wagner. And a senior, number 51, Katie Quinn. Head coach of the Framingham High field hockey team is Diane Burke. So there you see Framingham in the dark blue jerseys with the white jersey numbers. Now we move over to the color reverse for the home team, wearing white jerseys with dark blue jersey numbers. Let's get introduced to the 2023 Brookline Field Hockey Warriors. Going in order of jersey number for Brookline as well. First off, we have a senior, number 1, Amelia Foley. Next, a junior, number 2, Maggie Tien. A junior, number 3, Sadie Hodge. A junior, number 4, Kale Bundy. A junior, number 5, Kathy Merlis. A senior, number 6, Molly Newbold. A senior, number 8, Ellie Chen. A senior, number 9, Sophie Young. A senior captain, number 10, Charlotte Toole. A junior, number 12, Izzy Pace. A sophomore, number 14, Clara Tebow. A junior, number 17, Mia DiCarlo. A senior captain, number 18, Piper Kelly. A senior, number 19, Mariana Sanchez Dahl. A senior captain, number 22, Fiona Keegan McGlynn. And starting at goalie for Brookline High Field Hockey, a junior, Anna Denker. One last player that there was a bit of a snafu getting her jersey number, so we're going to, I guess, find out as we go. That is a sophomore, Caroline Hughes. Team managers for Brookline High Field Hockey, a sophomore, Sophia Miller-Culver, and a junior, Casey McCarthy. Head coach of the Brookline High Field Hockey team is Emily Hunt. So that is the roster for your Brookline High Field Hockey Warriors. The two teams getting ready to come out. You know, it's one of the funniest things about the fall season. I mean, at the end of this season, I'm probably going to be wearing a winter coat, packing hand warmers in my pockets. But right now, I'm sweating out here. It is almost 90 out today, 88 degrees. Some occasional cloud cover, but for the most part, the sun is out and shining. The absolute perfect week for my car's AC unit to go dead. Just a little bit of fun in my life. But we'll see how the heat affects the players out here on the turf. You know, it's one of the interesting things with outdoor sports, the difference that the field service can make. You know, especially in a sport like field hockey, you know, that ball will get caught on anything if you're playing on a grass field, particularly if it's not particularly well kept. But on turf, that thing is sliding. Good, how are you? Yes, sir. You'll be fine. I got nothing but respect for y'all. Y'all do a thankless job for peanuts out here, and the game doesn't go on without you. I mean, if I'm not here, the game goes on without me. But if you guys don't show up, we don't have a game. So,
you know, I'll be honest with you. I do multiple sports, and we get a lot of thank yous the last couple of years.
Good.
Thank you just for being here.
Good.
You're right.
You absolutely deserve that. There's been like a national shortage of officials going on for years that they.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
And like I said, like if I'm not here, the game goes on. If you're not here, there's no game.
No game.
So regardless of whether I agree or disagree with a call, it is no. But I'll always say you respect the call made by the official, regardless.
I like you.
Pardon me, folks. I was chatting with one of today's officials very briefly, but we see players coming out onto the field here. We see Brookline out on the field. A few players huddled up here and there. We see the goalkeeper in a pink and black jersey. That is Anna Denker. Meanwhile, we see forwards and middies getting set up. We see two of the co-captains, number 18, Piper Kelly, and number 22, Fiona Keegan McGlynn. We also see among them number 14, Clara Tebow, number 12, Izzy Pace. I I think I see number 8. I think that's number 8, Ellie Chen, across the way. It might be number 6, just trying to figure things out. Looks like Framingham is going to get the opening possession here in the first of 4 quarters. And it'll be number 47, Daniel Mealy, getting us started from the center spot. I don't know quite who's manning the cage for Framingham today. If there are any Framingham fans tuning in who know who the goalie is for the Flyers, I encourage you to let me know in the live chat. But here we go. The 2023 field hockey season underway. Framingham with the opening possession, trying to fight their way through. It's broken up. It's a scrum for the ball, and we've got a whistle. If the ball bounces off of any body parts that aren't the stick, that's going to freeze things, and they say it bounced off a Brookline player. And so Framingham keeps possession, trying to push it forward. That's Izzy Pace trying to break things up, but it's taken back by Framingham's number 6, Mackenzie Coleman. Pushes it way forward, but it's recovered by Brookline. Attempted outlet intercepted. Taken away by number 3, Sophie Donahue. That is, I believe, Coleman passing it back. It's passed back forward, broken up, stolen away. Pass gets away from Pace. Recovered again by the Flyers and lost out of bounds. It is the blue and black line. You can't really see from our camera angle. Pushing it in is going to be number 19, Mariana Sanchez-Dahl. It's pushed forward, kept by Keegan McGlynn. Fakes out one defender, but now it gets knocked away from her. Taken away by the Flyers, but taken back by Sanchez-Dahl. Passes up to Keegan McGlynn, now up to Kelly. Piper Kelly bringing the ball up. Long pass goes off a foot, but it goes to Keegan McGlynn, so play continues. Keegan McGlynn trying to weave her way through multiple defenders, but she gets outnumbered, taken away, but recovered again by Sanchez-Dahl. Pass ahead to Kelly. Kelly sends it way back. It is intercepted by Mealy. Mealy trying to push it forward. Sanchez-Dahl, again, a wall back there, but violation gives it back to Mealy. Mealy, long hit, is knocked down and taken back by Brookline's number 6, Molly Newbold. Push-up goes to Keegan McGlynn. Keegan McGlynn weaves around one defender, but gets interrupted, recovers the ball, now lifts it, bouncing along, controlled by Thibault. Thibault trying to center it. It's walled off, but goes off a foot, and I do believe we are going to have our first penalty corner of the day. Clara Thibault off a bouncing pass from Fiona. Keegan McGlynn was trying to center it, went off a foot inside the semicircle, and that is going to result in the first penalty corner of this new season. I believe that is Molly Newbold who is going to be inserting it for the Warriors. Insert goes back. Pass further back to Kelly. Kelly trying to insert, and it's knocked away by the Flyers. They clear it out. Piper Kelly racing over to try and steal the ball away, and she gets it off a Flyers player's foot in the scrum, and Brookline takes back possession. Good hustle by the Brookline co-captain. Kelly weaves around one defender, pushes it forward, but it bounces past Pace, and that's going to go out the back end. Framingham now with the ball. This is Anna DeBonis. DeBonis slides it forward. Stolen away. Sophie Young, number 9, pushing it forward. Passes up to Keegan McGlynn. Keegan McGlynn fires a shot, but it goes wide. Once again, it's going to be DeBonis. Pushes it forward to Mackenzie Coleman. Coleman dribbling, poked loose by Thibault, and is pushed forward. Big breakaway chance. Izzy Pace approaching shot. Score! Izzy Pace with the first Brookline field hockey goal of 2023. Assist coming, I believe, from number 22, Fiona Keegan-McGlynn. But all of that started by a great poke check by the sophomore, number 14, Clara Tebow. That got that push started. 1-0 the Brookline lead. Mealy trying to move it forward. Getting around, swarmed by defenders. And now we've got a violation. It's going to go back to Brookline once again. Piper Kelly absolutely everywhere here in the first quarter. Mealy pass across, knocked away by Kelly, and Kelly takes control of it. Kelly gets around one defender, looking for an outlet, sends it up to Pace. Pace off her foot, and it goes back to Framingham. Framingham pass forward, but it's taken away. That's Sanchez Dahl. Pushed forward, taken by Mealy here. Mealy, a backhander, rolling up the turf. It's chased down by Charlotte Toole. Toole sends it up, misses Kelly, and it is recovered by, I believe, by number 17, Kieran Neenan. Sends it forward. Attempted centering hit. Broken up by Newbold and gets a violation and a scrum with number 43, Abby Hall. Now Brookline moving it up fast. This is Chen. It's knocked away. DeBonis knocks it loose, but it's recovered by Tebow. Tebow, long pass is going to sail past everybody and out of bounds. DeBonis lifts it up high. It's bouncing along. Mealy trying to down it. We've got a whistle, and that's going to give the ball back to Brookline. This is Newbold. Newbold sends a pass. It's broken up by Neenan. Neenan takes it away, tries a backhand, disrupted by Kelly, and recovered by Sanchez Dahl. Sent up the line to Kelly. Kelly dribbling with it, poked out of bounds by Neenan, and Kelly takes it off the out of bounds. Kelly trying to get around Neenan, but can't. Neenan tries to clear it, but can't. Kelly passes it up, finds Pace. Pace trying to force her way through a defender, and she does. But another defender, DeBonis, comes along, knocks it away. Framingham takes back, but no space to work with, taken by number 11, Caroline Hughes. Pass to Kelly, now to the middle. Tebow couldn't dribble through, and it's knocked away. Recovered by Newbold. Newbold pass up, gets away from Tebow, but Tebow recovers. Tebow gets around a defender. Tebow shot! Score! Clara Tebow. Two nothing, the Brookline lead here in the first quarter of a new season. Clara Tebow with the second goal. Having a little trouble keeping track of the assists. If anyone remembers who got the assist on that one, you can let me know in the live chat, but I'll be able to confirm that later when I watch film. And of course, I'm not the one taking official stats, so at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if I get it right or not. Mealy passes it back to Coleman. 2-0 the Brookline lead, and that pass broken up and taken away. Brookline moving along. This is Pace. Pace, centering pass. Finds Kelly. Kelly's pass broken up by Hall. Hall dribbling pass up the far side. They try and push it further again. Knocked away by Kelly, but a violation against Brookline, and it's going to be taken back by number 5, Katie Wang. That pass broken up. Kelly again. Kelly absolutely everywhere on defense for Brookline in the transition game. Got another scrum. And that's going to go against Brookline again. DeBonis with the ball, and now an immediate violation of some kind. Okay, players might have been too close on the free hit as now DeBonis sends it forward. Hall had it for a second, but it's taken away by Kelly. Kelly, pass forward, taken by Pace. Pace, got a friend on her right, that's DiCarlo. DiCarlo centering pass, broken up by Coleman. Hughes applying pressure. Coleman trying to dribble away, fakes out her defender. Backhander pass goes off a foot, but wasn't seen, now lost out of bounds. With multiple sidelines here at Downsfield can sometimes get confusing for the players as it's a different sideline for the different sports, but as it is, that one was out of bounds. Sanchez-Dahl passes it back to Kelly. Kelly's pass walled off by Mealy. Whistle, violation against Framingham. Kelly swoops in, takes it immediately. Mealy takes it right back. Okay, something stopped it there, so now Newbold passes it. Cross number 5, Kathy Merlis. A whistle against Framingham. Just awaiting the signal. Now a pass over to Newbold. Newbold scrumming for it. She keeps it. Dribbles through a couple defenders. Now taken away by DeBonis, and a violation against Framingham. Ball will stay with Brookline. Newbold will take the free hit. Dribbling. Long insert and a violation against Brookline. So we'll go back to the Flyers. 2-0, the Brookline lead off of goals from Izzy Pace and Clara Thibault. Long pass broken up, taken away by Kelly. Kelly's pass finds Hughes. And that goes off the foot of Hughes, and it will be Framingham ball. DeBonis pushes it forward, but it's right to the waiting stick of Piper Kelly. Tries to send it forward. Pass broken up. Violation against Brookline. That was Amelia Foley fighting for the ball with number 10, Ali Piazza. Now they send it way up. Chased down by Maggie Tien. Taken back by Framingham. We got a violation against Brookline. It'll stay Flyers ball. That is Wang. Broken up, stolen away, but only temporarily. That was Merlis, who was trying to disrupt it there, but got whistled. Up the line, pass back to Wang. Wang. Limited space along the far side, but fights her way into the open. Pass now broken up, stolen away by Newbold. Like Kelly, Newbold has been everywhere here in the first quarter. As she races forward, it's taken away by Mealy, who tries to lift it. Was trying to go for a bit of an air dribble there, but disrupted by Newbold. Mealy recovers the ball. Wines goes for a backhander, but chops it. It's recovered by Kelly. Pass up to Mia DiCarlo. DiCarlo up for Pace. Pace gets control of the ball, races up the near sideline, tries a pass, broken up by Coleman, but goes off the ankle, and that'll stay Brookline ball for the free hit. DiCarlo going to pass to the outside to Pace. Pace weaving through defenders, pushes it towards the center. Now a scrum for it. It's being knocked back and forth, taken by Pace. Pace shot off a stick into the air, and it's going to be out of bounds. Framingham ball. That was a wild airborne play there. It's been an exciting first quarter so far. Brookline well in control. DeBonis lifts a high bouncer, and it's corralled by Newbold. Newbold, long pass. It's tipped forward by Foley, but too far forward, and that's going to be out of bounds. We don't have a scoreboard clock out here at Downs, so I can't tell you how much time we got left here in the first quarter. As Newbold breaks that one up, takes it away, but can't force her way through the defender. It's taken back by Framingham. Pass broken up by Tebow, and she wrestles it away from DeBonis. Coleman disrupts. Tebow tries to recover, but stolen away by Mealy. Knocked loose, but recovered by DeBonis. Now over to Coleman. Coleman winds and pushes it forward. Now this one poked away from Wang and taken by Tian. Tian pass finds Merlis. Gets tangled up. And that's going to be a violation on Framingham. Free hit coming from Tian. Hits it towards the middle. It's intercepted by Mealy. Mealy lifts it forward. Taken by Wang. Wang passes to the outside. Finds Callie Oren. Oren's got a beat on the ball. Oren racing up the turf. Met by Charlotte Toole. Tries to push it through. But Sanchez Dahl was there to back it up. Tries to clear. It's taken by Sophie Donahue. Tries to push forward again. Deflected. And now wrestled away by the Brookline defense. Cleared out there by Mariana Sanchez Dahl. Gets forward. Now goes off a leg. And it will be Framingham ball. Framingham with their best offensive push so far that time. Brookline able to wall him off defensively as DeBonis winds and fires a long pass. Deflects forward. Now a scrum for the ball. Into open space. It is blocked by Tebow on the attempted pass by DeBonis. Recovered by Newbold. Newbold sends a long pass up. Racing after it is Pace. Pace racing forward. Tries to center it. It bounces. And it's deflected by Neenan, and now it goes off the leg of Neenan, and that will be a free ball for Brookline just outside of the semicircle. And so it won't be a penalty corner. Newbold. Oh, I see what happened. The midfield official, the far side official, was asking the near side official if that was a penalty corner, because if it's a penalty, because it's just basically a running clock here in field hockey. But if it's a penalty corner when the time hits 0, you play out the penalty corner, and then once the penalty corner concludes, either with a goal or with the ball being cleared out of the semicircle, then that's when the quarter ends. But since it wasn't a penalty corner, it was just outside of the semicircle, the clock was able to wind down to 0 and just end the quarter there without playing the free ball. Do you understand all of that? Little confusing, I know. But all you need to understand is that that's the end of the first quarter. And at the end of 1, our score is Brookline 2, Framingham 0. Brookline goals scored by Izzy Pace and Clara Tebow. A couple names that should be plenty familiar to anyone who's used to following my live streams. Couple of names I called quite frequently last winter during hockey season. And names I expect I'll be calling pretty frequently again once it's ice time. But for right now, it is outdoor turf time, and it's been a fun time for Brookline so far. Going to take a brief break off the mic, but I'll be back with the second quarter. Stay tuned. Hello again, back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from Downs Field in Brookline, Massachusetts. Continuing to bring you live coverage of today's high school varsity field hockey contest between the visiting Framingham High Flyers and the hosting Brookline High Warriors. The home team Warriors enjoying a 2-0 lead through one. Goals scored by Izzy Pace and Clara Tebow. And now we get ready to start the second quarter. Framingham's Daniel Mealy, number 47, getting ready to get us started. Mealy passes it back, and we start the second quarter. And goes off the foot of a Brookline player. That'll be Framingham ball as they whack it up the far side, and I think that went out of bounds. Either that or it was too quick of a trigger off the free ball. This pass goes back. Long one forward. And lost out of bounds again. I believe that's number 6, Mackenzie Coleman, passing it back to number 10, Ali Piazza. Piazza sends it forward where it's scrum for the ball. It's knocked loose and violation on Framingham, and it will be Brookline ball. Golf swing pass goes all the way up to Fiona Keegan-McGlynn. Keegan-McGlynn fakes out a defender, dribbling around, looking. Pass is deflected but recovered by Clara Tebow. Tebow tries to launch one. It's knocked right back to her, and she loses the ball. It's knocked away but recovered by Mariana Sanchez-Dahl. Sanchez-Dahl swings for a pass, broken up, stolen by Framingham, but now quickly stolen back by Piper Kelly. Pass over to Tebow. Tebow, quick pass forward to Keegan-McGlynn. Keegan-McGlynn sends one through up to Izzy Pace. Pace trying to center it, finds Keegan-McGlynn, tries a shot, misses wide. Brookline keeping up the pressure here in the second quarter. This is number 24, Jordan Sisitsky for Framingham, taking the free ball. Big swing and a hit. Deflects, goes across midfield, taken by Brookline's number 10, Charlotte Toole. Her hit. Whistle for a violation taken quickly by Kelly. Pass up for Keegan-McGlynn, a bit out of reach. And taken away by Piazza, clear to the outside where it's recovered. I believe that's Ellie Chen. Pass over to Keegan-McGlynn. Keegan-McGlynn pushes it forward, knocked down, lifted up, batted away by the goalie. Recovered by Brookline, but knocked away out of the semicircle. Sent up the far side. And out of bounds. Brookline with the free ball here. That's number 2, Maggie Tian. Passes it back to Toole. Toole pushes it forward, deflects in the air, and knocked loose by Tebow. Kept by Brookline. Pass goes up to Keegan-McGlynn. A long shot kicked away by the goalie. Rebound knocked loose and recovered by Tebow. Tebow, big swing, deflects off a stick. Oops, my camera was following very poorly there. It's my fault. And, oh, are we going to have a corner here? No, I think yes, we are. Got a bit confused there for a second. That's my fault. This is going to be just the second penalty corner of the day thus far. Molly Newbold setting up as the inserter. Ball is passed back to Tebow. Tebow, big swing, knocked away by the goalie. Rebound recovered, fires a shot and scores! Sophie Young with the putback score to put Brookline up 3. Three 0 now the Brookline lead, as off the penalty corner a successful score. The initial insert from Newbold went out to Clara Tebow, who fired a long shot that I believe was kicked away by the goaltender, but then recovered by Sophie Young, went right at her stick. She fired the putback shot, and it was as simple as that. Fiona Keegan-McGlynn wrestles the ball free, pushes a pass forward for Pace. Izzy Pace trying to fight her way through, but she's walled off by several defenders, and Piazza clears it out. Got a violation. It's against Framingham. Ball will stay with Brookline. Tien's pass misses. Knocked away by Mealy. Recovered by Newbold. Newbold pushes it forward, finds Tebow. Tebow brings it to the right. Pass is recovered. Centering pass deflected out of bounds. Framingham ball. And Bonus dribbled a bit too much. It allowed Keegan-McGlynn to come in and deflect her pass and steal it away. Keegan-McGlynn dribbling with speed. Pass to the middle. Deflects a couple of times. Passed back to Tebow. Tebow dribbling, winds and fires. It goes off a foot, and that's going to be a penalty corner. So Brookline, after scoring on their last penalty corner, now sets up for another one. Newbold's getting ready to insert around the horn from left to right. For Brookline, we have Tebow, Keegan-McGlynn, Young, Pace, then number 3, Sadie Hoge, and number 8, Ellie Chen. Goes back to Tebow. Tebow across to the middle to Pace. Pace. Nice pass through to Keegan-McGlynn. Shot. Bounces past the goalie. Fiona Keegan-McGlynn. I believe that was Fiona Keegan-McGlynn with the 4th goal of the day for Brookline. It was a bit of a scrum in there for the ball, but I'm almost certain that was Keegan-McGlynn with her first goal of the new season. Couple of subs now for Brookline, as they have now scored twice in each of the first 2 quarters. Pass goes back. Golf swing pass walled off and taken away by Sophie Young. Young trying to push the ball forward. It's knocked loose, but recovered by Caroline Hughes. Hughes walled off. And now we got a violation. It's going to be Framingham ball. DeBonis, pass deflected and ultimately loose ball recovered by Hughes. Hughes passes into open space, finds Tebow. Tebow lifts it towards the outside. Scrum for the ball is won by Amelia Foley. Foley swings for a centering pass. It's intercepted and knocked out of bounds by the Flyers. Off the out of bounds, it gets passed back, gets away from Sanchez Dahl, and is stolen away by number 1, Callie Oren. Oren racing up the near sideline, gets past Sanchez Dahl, but walled off by Charlotte Toole. Toole sends it up the line, rolling along, recovered by Neenan. Pass forward, finds Donahue. Donahue tries to send it further up the middle, but it goes right to Sanchez Dahl. Pass intercepted by Donahue, and violation on Brookline. Framingham ball. Neenan kind of whiffed on the big swing there, and that's going to be a violation. Foley tried to dribble through, but walled off by Neenan. Neenan manages to take the ball away again, kind of whiffs on the pass there, and it's taken back by Foley. Amelia Foley sends a pass up, finds her target. That's Sadie Hoge. Hoge trying to dribble through, and she's walled off. Scrum for the ball is won by DeBonis. DeBonis' attempted clear, knocked down by Hoge. Centering pass, taken for a second by Hughes, but now cleared away. Hoge recovers. Now it's taken back by the Flyers. Hughes keeping up the forward pressure, and we got it off a foot, off a Framingham foot. That's going to be Brookline ball. Newbold taking the free ball just outside of the semicircle. Cutting across towards the middle. Ball's knocked up in the air. Bit of a scrum for it. Newbold trying to fight her way through. Still a scrum for it. It's knocked out. And now we got a violation on Brookline, and it'll be Framingham ball. Big swing, bounces past Sanchez Dahl deep into Brookline territory, where it's going to be taken by Toole. Toole tries to clear, and it went off the body of Oren, and so that'll be a free ball for Brookline. Toole, long pass, skips past Neenan. Foley walled off by DeBonis, and it's lost out of bounds. Sanchez Dahl takes it from out of bounds. It's knocked down, taken by Wang. Pass disrupted by Toole. Pushed forward by Oren, but Sanchez Dahl backs it up. Sends it forward, well blocked by Hoge to keep it in bounds, and it goes off the foot. They're going to say violation on Brookline Framingham ball. DeBonis lifts it high, bouncing along, and Oren lost control of it. It's out of bounds. Bit of confusion as the players thought it was Brookline ball. Abby Hall, pass to DeBonis, goes off a player, but play continues. Framingham trying to push the issue, and we've got a penalty corner. And this is going to be a penalty corner for Framingham, their first of the day. A good chance for them to get on the board. Oh, inserts coming from the far side. Goes back to DeBonis. DeBonis swings, fires off the body of Newbold, and that's going to be another penalty corner. Any violation committed within the semicircle results in a penalty corner, and that includes if a violation occurs during the playing out of a penalty corner. Coleman on the insert. Back to DeBonis again. DeBonis tries to push it forward, finds Coleman, tapped towards the middle, and whiffed. And it goes out of bounds, and it will be Brookline ball. Just bounced over the stick of Abby Hall. Off the free ball, it goes along and is taken by Brookline, pushed forward by Fiona Keegan-McGlynn, walled off by a couple of Flyers, sent back to the Brookline end, stolen away by Tian. Tian going up the far sideline, but she's walled off, but a violation is committed by Framingham, and it's Brookline ball. Tian pass back to Toole. Toole flicks it forward, and it's taken by DiCarlo. DiCarlo pass manages to get forward to Keegan-McGlynn. Keegan-McGlynn, pass goes off a player, but it goes to Brookline, now poked away. Good last line of defense by number 24, Sisitsky. Neenan trying to control it, surrounded by Brookline players. Hoge recovers it, tries to push forward. And it's going to go out of bounds along the back line. And a long hit by DeBonis, walled down by Newbold. Newbold lifts a pass a little too far. It's stopped, though, and Keegan-McGlynn applying pressure, but commits a violation. Gabrielle Casey, who had stopped that one, almost gave Brookline a prime chance there, but instead, DeBonis tries to move it forward. It's taken away by DiCarlo. Got a violation against... No, that's the end of the quarter. We are through two here at Downs Field, now at halftime. Our score at half, Brookline 4, Framingham 2. Brookline goals scored by Izzy Pace, Clara Tebow, Sophie Young, and Fiona Keegan-McGlynn. Now at this halftime intermission, I'd like to take a moment for a local charity spotlight. I'd like to tell you about the Brookline Food Pantry. The Brookline Food Pantry provides groceries to Brookline residents in need of food assistance. The pantry saw a huge increase in demand for food assistance at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, and that number has remained steadily high ever since. The food pantry has been serving an average of 650 households each week, more than 4 times the rate of families served pre-COVID. Brookline Food Pantry is fighting the good fight against hunger in our community, and they are always looking for more people willing to lend a hand, whether through monetary donations, direct food donations, or volunteers in the pantry. Food donations can be made at United Parish Church at 210 Harvard Street in Brookline on Wednesdays and Fridays from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Monetary donations can be made online at the food pantry's website, brooklinefoodpantry.org. Go online or call 617-800-5339 for more information about how you can help the Brookline Food Pantry to feed your community. Once again, brooklinefoodpantry.org or call 617-800-5339. And remember, you can find all that same information, email and phone number for our local charity spotlight in the description section of this video. But for now, halftime, Brookline 4, Framingham 0. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan here at Downsfield. I'm going to take a break off the mic, but I'll be back for the third quarter of this game. Stay tuned. Hello again, everybody. Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan back on the mic, bringing you live coverage from Downs Field in Brookline, Massachusetts, of today's high school varsity field hockey contest between the visiting Framingham High Flyers and the hosting Brookline High Warriors. So far, this game playing out about what you'd expect if you went purely off of the team's records from last year. Of course, Brookline had a solid 7-6-5 record, earned a spot in the state tournament as the 27th seed before losing in the round of 32. Framingham winless last year at 0-10-2. And so far, Brookline well in control of this one with a 4-0 lead. Okay, I was just informed by one of the officials that we are going to have an official water break in the middle of this upcoming third quarter. So when play stops earlier than maybe we expect, that's going to be a water break. So the first time play is going to stop and the players are going to go back to the benches. That's going to be a water break. And then the second time everything stops is going to be the end of the quarter. Brookline's been chugging along at a rate of 2 goals scored per quarter. Izzy Pace and Clara Tebow each scored in the first quarter, and then in the second frame it was Sophie Young and Fiona Keegan-McGlynn. And so far, the Brookline goaltender, Anna Denker, has not needed to make any saves so far. Brookline remaining well in control of possession, and the defense for Brookline has done a very good job so far. Led by a back line of Charlotte Toole and Mariana Sanchez-Dahl and Maggie Tian on the back. Brookline getting opening possession here in the third quarter. Fiona Keegan-McGlynn sends it back to Molly Newbold, who golf swings a long pass that is going to be taken away by Framingham's number 24, Jordan Sasitsky. Sends it up. It's taken by Sanchez-Dahl. Sends it up the far side. It's taken by Piper Kelly. Violation on Framingham. Free ball for Brookline, and they move it fast up the far side. Now they're trying to move it towards the middle. Approaching. Shot. Save. Rebound. Scrum. Pushed. It's in! Brookline wastes no time. And that is Fiona Keegan-McGlynn with what I believe is her second goal of the day. Boy, that was so fast. I barely kept up with it. The free ball came up. Brookline wasted no time pushing it further up the far side. They dribbled it through the middle. Initial shot walled off. Credit to the Framingham goalie on that initial save. But then out of the scrum, Brookline just won the battle. This pass intercepted by Ellie Chen, but stolen back briefly, but then a violation on Framingham. Again, Brookline wasting no time on the free ball, but this time they lose it out of bounds. 5-0 Brookline leads. They're just reminding that it is the blue and black line that is the out-of-bounds sideline. You can see the little cone in the corner to help indicate. Out of the free ball, the pass is whiffed by DeBonis, stolen by Chen. Chen getting tangled up with DeBonis, passes it back to Sophie Young. Young tries to center it, deflects. Attempted clear is walled off by Tebow. And we got a violation on Brookline as Tebow got tangled up with Daniel Mealy. Mealy passes up to Abby Hall. Hall tries to keep it moving, stolen away by Tebow. Tebow passes to the outside to Young. Young bringing it up the near side, sends it forward for Chen. Chen lifts it high, goes off the body of Mealy, and they whistle it dead. That'll be a free ball for Brookline. No, a free ball for Framingham because it was lifted so high. And now Anna DeBonis flicks it along into open space, knocked away by Maggie Tien. Got a violation against Framingham, so Brookline's going to have to get set with the free ball. Molly Newbold lifts it high, out of reach for Keegan McGlynn, and recovered by Chen. Chen tries to pass it. We've got a violation, and that's going to be against Framingham. That's going to be a penalty corner. They went for sort of an alley-oop play there. And when Ali Piazza couldn't clear it out, Ellie Chen applied the pressure for Brookline and drew the penalty. Brookline with a different inserter than who they had going in the first half. Molly Newbold was inserting all of the penalty corners through the first two frames for Brookline, but now we've got Clara Tebow inserting. And it goes back to Newbold. Newbold tries one, it's deflected, wide out of bounds. DeBonis with the big defensive play for Framingham. DeBonis tries a pass, it's walled off, and it's a violation on Framingham, and so Brookline gets the free ball. Newbold dribbles towards the middle, now tries to push it forward, finds her target, that's Keegan McGlynn, who tries to push forward again, but it's cleared out, recovered by Tebow. Tebow tried to push to the outside to Kelly. Kelly sends it into the semicircle, scrum for the ball. It's knocked into the air. Goalie lost track of it. They're still fighting, and it's cleared out briefly, and now Mealy trying to force it out, and it's a violation against Brookline. Framingham comes through with another big defensive stop. Big golf swing from Mealy is downed by Newbold. Newbold dribbling up, tries pass, intercepted by Mealy. Clear is intercepted right back by Newbold. Pass gets forward up to Keegan McGlynn. Keegan McGlynn's pass wrenched away by Mealy. Mealy trying to fight through Newbold. Newbold knocks it away, but it's recovered by Hall. Hall dribbling, tried to send it into open space, deflected and taken by Newbold. Newbold passes it forward for Young. Sophie Young tries a centering pass, bouncing along, and it's chased down by Mackenzie Coleman. Her clear attempt walled off by Clara Tebow, and that was too big of a swing from Coleman. That's going to be another penalty draw. Another corner chance for Brookline. Once again, Tebow on the insert. Insert goes back to Newbold. Newbold, big swing, bouncing along, knocked down by the Framingham defense. It's recovered, sent to the middle. They're trying to jam the ball in, and it's walled off by the goalie. So now a free ball for Brookline, but not a penalty corner. Newbold's taking it. Tries to send it into the semicircle. Violation, Brookline, Framingham ball. Bonus couldn't get through Keegan McGlynn as she rips that ball away. Pass to the near side to Chen. Chen approaching, tries to send a pass forward, finds Keegan McGlynn. Knocked away, but recovered by Young. Young trying to turn around, look for somewhere to go. Now sends a pass down along the back line to Keegan McGlynn. Centering pass, walled off by Sisitsky. And now we got another violation against Framingham inside the semicircle. It'll be another penalty corner for Brookline. Tebow setting up to insert. Out to Newbold. Newbold swings, kicked away by the goalie. Knocked back out. Young tries a flick. It's walled off, kicked away. Recovered again by Brookline. They're trying to force it through. It's in the scrum. It's kicked away again. And I think that might have gone out of bounds again. Looks like it's going to be Framingham ball this time. And now we've got our official water break here in the third quarter. Very good timing for the ice cream truck to swing around if there are any fans that wanted to cool down. I mean, that's just perfect timing. Just one goal so far here in the third by Fiona Keegan McGlynn in a scrum so chaotic I almost couldn't really tell you what happened. Out of the water break, it's an attempted clear, intercepted by Sophie Young, sends a pass up, it's knocked loose, violation on Framingham, Brookline ball. Little over eager though, and they're going to have to get set up in the right spot. Newbold. Pass to the outside to Young. Young attempted centering pass, walled off by DeBonis, cleared out. Taken now by Callie Oren. Oren trying to fight through Maggie Tien and Brookline ball. Not sure if it's out of bounds or if it's a violation. I think it's out of bounds is what was called. And so Tien passes it back for Toole. Toole carrying it to the middle, tries a pass. It's almost intercepted. That might have been dangerous, but it does get to Mia DiCarlo. DiCarlo sends it up ahead, and it's knocked away by Sisitsky. Cleared up the line, out of bounds. DiCarlo pass gets away from Tebow. Mealy trying to wrestle it away, but the battle is won by Newbold. Newbold still pushing it forward. Newbold still with it. Newbold a shot, saved, and it ricochets weirdly into open space, and I think we're calling another penalty corner here. Brookline gets back in their same corner formation. Tebow the inserter. 6 potential hitters around the horn. Got Keegan McGlynn, Foley, Newbold on the near side, and it's sent out to Keegan McGlynn. Lifts one towards the middle, finds Newbold. Newbold, a shot! And it's poked across the line. Or it might have been across anyway. Molly Newbold with goal number 6 for Brookline. Pass goes back to Mealy. Mealy lifts it way up high. Bouncing along. It's knocked away by Brookline. Kelly tries to clear, but it is recovered by number 36, Gabrielle Casey, but taken back by Brookline, sent up the line. Caroline Hughes sends it forward. Finds Keegan McGlynn. Keegan McGlynn racing up the far side. Now tries a centering hit. Walled off by Sisitsky. And it's going to go out of bounds, out the back end off Framingham at, either off Brookline or a violation on Brookline, as it looks like it's going to be Framingham ball. Sisitsky knocks the stick right out of Hughes' hand, but she recovers and now scrums for the ball. It's knocked loose and recovered by Brookline. That is number 5, Katie Merlis. Still scrumming for it. Casey dribbling with it. DiCarlo knocks it away, but DeBonis knocks it back. It's taken again by Casey. Tries to hit it, goes off the leg of DiCarlo. Framingham ball. Pass deflects a couple times, and it's taken by DiCarlo. DiCarlo dribbling with it, sends a long pass up to Amelia Foley. Foley dribbling it towards the corner, but running out of room. And a violation on Framingham. Kieran Neenan a little too physical on defense. Foley hits it into the semicircle. It's popped into the air. Violation Brookline. And it'll be Framingham ball. Mealy, long hit deflected. Violation Framingham. Sadie Hoge sends it forward to Foley. Foley sends a pass through, finds her target. That's Izzy Pace. Pace gets through a defender, approaches, shot, walled off by the goalie. And it's going to be Brookline ball as it was knocked out of bounds by the goalkeeper. Newbold. Pass to Hoge. Hoge back to the middle to Newbold. Newbold dribbling through. Wrestled away from behind by Mealy. Mealy clears it into open space. That's going to roll out of bounds. DiCarlo sends it up the line out of reach of Merlis, but far enough to get to Hughes. Hughes dribbling. Deflects, it's taken by Kelly. Kelly inserts it, goes wide of the box and out of bounds. DeBonis tries to clear. It's walled off by DiCarlo. DiCarlo sends it forward. And that is going to be the end of the third quarter. After 3, our score out here at Downs Field In Brookline, Massachusetts, the Brookline High Warriors 6, the Framingham High Flyers 0. Fiona Keegan-McGlynn leading the way offensively for Brookline with 2 goals. And then they have 1 goal each from Molly Newbold, Sophie Young, Izzy Pace, and Clara Thibault. Going to take a brief break off the mic, but I'll be back with the 4th and final quarter of this game. Stay tuned. All right, 3 quarters down, 1 to go out here at Downs Field in Brookline, Massachusetts for this season opening high school varsity field hockey contest between the visiting Framingham High Flyers and the hosting Brookline High Warriors. Brookline well in control of their first game of the year thus far, a 6-0 lead on the back of 2 goals from senior captain Fiona Keegan-McGlynn and 1 goal each from seniors Molly Newbold and Sophie Young, junior Izzy Pace, and sophomore Clara Thibault. One last quarter to play. Brookline gets the opening possession. Izzy Pace takes the ball from the middle, passes it back to Newbold, and we are underway. Newbold, golf swing hit, is intercepted by Mealy. Mealy trying to lift it forward, wall down, knocked out of the air, back and forth. Mealy still taking it, trying to push forward, tries a centering hit, and it's knocked in. Oh my gosh. Framingham off to the races, and it's number 15, Lindsay Wood, who ultimately knocks it in. As Daniel Mealy shot out like a cannon with the ball there, lifting it high, deflecting it back and forth, finally sending one to the middle that was ultimately cleaned up and knocked in by number 15, Lindsay Wood. And just like that, the shutout is over. Pace passes it back to Newbold again. Newbold lifts it, bouncing along deep into Framingham territory as it deflects off a stick and out of bounds. Probably still going to be Framingham ball. Anna DeBonis sends it up the field. It's taken by Newbold. Newbold sends it through. Mealy tries to intercept. Ball is being wrestled for. It's taken by Mealy. Mealy trying to force through. They get crossed up, and it's a violation on Brookline. Framingham ball. Mealy hits it high and far. And it goes off the foot of a Framingham player, and it will be Brookline ball. Newbold taking the free ball, lifting it high, bouncing along. It bounces past Amelia Foley, but is chased down by Sadie Hoge. Walled off defensively. Hoge recovers, trying to force her way through. We got a whistle. Violation on Brookline. It'll be Framingham ball. It'll be DeBonis trying to force it through. Intercepted by Tebow. Tebow tried to send it to the outside to Foley. Misses, out of bounds, Framingham ball. DeBonis. Intercepted again by Tebow. Tebow passes towards the middle to Newbold. Newbold gets a pass through up front to Pace. Pace tried to send it forward, deflects, kicked away by the goalie. Almost a big chance there for Foley. Recovered briefly by Merlis, walled off. Hughes fighting for it with Sisitsky. Hughes wins the battle, pushes it into the semicircle, kicked away by the goalie. Rebound scrummed for, knocked loose, taken by Tebow. Tebow, big swing, misses wide. DeBonis. Pass forward, scrummed for, violation Brookline, Framingham ball. Mealy whiffs on it at first, but then gets a swing off. It's pushed forward, taken now by Wang. Wang trying to race forward, scrumming with DiCarlo. DiCarlo wins the ball. DiCarlo pushes it up the line. It goes out of bounds, Framingham ball. Sisitsky passes it over to Casey. Casey couldn't get through two defenders, and it's taken away by Pace. Pace dribbling, met by DeBonis, and violation Brookline. DeBonis walled off by Tebow as Tebow takes it away. Pass forward for Hughes. Caroline Hughes racing upfield with it, passes to the outside for Kelly. Piper Kelly centering pass gets away from Hughes. It's taken by DeBonis, gets it over to Mealy. Mealy whiffs on the hit there and disrupted by Kelly. Kelly knocks it loose. Kelly fighting against two Flyers and draws the violation. It'll be Brookline ball. DiCarlo passes to Kelly. Kelly attempted centering pass, goes all the way through to Young. Young couldn't get a clean hit off, and it's knocked into the air. Recovered by Tebow. Pass for Newbold. Newbold swing, deflected, bounces through, and oh, that went in! Who knocked that one in? I believe it was Caroline Hughes who knocked it in. Just based on who's getting the high fives. That's one I'm going to have to go back and see if I can see it better on the film. But for now, I will count that as a goal for number 11, Caroline Hughes. It's another one of those goals that's just a scrum around the cage, and you've really just got to assume the players know who knocked it in when they're having their celebrations. 7-1, the Brookline lead. As Brookline takes the ball, it's sent up to Hughes. Hughes pushes it up the far side, pass intercepted by Sisitsky, attempted clear. Gets up the line now. DiCarlo trying to take it away from Oren. Violation Framingham, Brookline ball. DiCarlo passes it up to Kelly. Kelly sends it further up the line to Hughes. Hughes sends it up to Keegan McGlynn. Keegan McGlynn approaching. Centering hit is walled off. Attempted clear is taken back. Clara Tebow. It seemed like a strong defensive stand by the Flyers at first as they walled off the centering pass by Keegan McGlynn. But then when they tried to clear it, it was absolutely walled by Tebow, and she just sent a laser past the keeper for her second goal of the day. That's going to be another official water break here in the fourth quarter. Brookline currently leading Framingham 8-1 and keeping up their rate of scoring 2 goals in every quarter. Two goals each from Clara Tebow and Fiona Keegan-McGlynn lead the way for Brookline, while Molly Newbold, Sophie Young, Caroline Hughes, and Izzy Pace each have 1. Out of the water break. It is very hot for early September in New England. For some, Brookline High athletics related news, I actually heard that tomorrow's boys soccer game at Framingham that I was initially going to cover has now been postponed because of the heat. Apparently Framingham is even going to be letting out early tomorrow because of it, at least from what I've heard, as I understand it. Brookline trying to make another push. DeBonis tries to clear it to the outside. It's recovered by Young. Young pass inside, deflected. Chased back down by Young. Young swings and whiffs. Violation. Framingham ball. Big swing clear is going to be taken by Charlotte Toole. Sent forward. It's a scrum for the ball. Violation Brookline, Framingham ball. Attempted pass taken by Young. Young dribbling up the near side. Pass to the outside to Chen. Chen tries to send it back to Young. It's walled off. Young recovers. Now tries a centering pass. It's intercepted by DeBonis. Couldn't clear it out, though. It's taken back by Tien. Tien pushes it forward, walled off, taken away by, I believe that's number 34, Evelyn McIver. Sent forward for Callie Oren. Oren trying to battle up the far side. Gets around the defense. Still going up that line. Turns around. Attempted centering pass. Deflected, but recovered by Casey. But now taken back by Mariana Sanchez-Dahl. Sent up to Kelly. And now intercepted right back by number 3, Sophie Donahue. Pass to the middle. Intercepted again. This time it's Newbold. Newbold sends it up, gets away from the defender, and it's taken by Ellie Chen. Ellie Chen got some space to work, racing up the line, still racing. Recovers the puck, turns around, tries a pass, gets it to Keegan McGlynn, just barely. Keegan McGlynn couldn't pass through two defenders, but she's still wrestling for the ball, but commits a violation. Framingham ball. Lifted high, but walled right down high stick, and that'll be Framingham ball. Now this one's hit forward, deflected, and taken by Mealy, but stolen away immediately by Sanchez Dahl. Pass, a little too much juice on that one, and it's taken back by Donahue. Donahue sends a pass, misses, taken by Young. Young's got some space to dribble. Young's still racing, trying to wave through. Now wrestling with DeBonis, gets through to the middle, deflects out. Tebow recovers it, passes out to Kelly. Kelly lifts a bouncing shot, knocked in! Mia DiCarlo on the deflection. Piper Kelly lifted a high bouncing shot, and it was Mia DiCarlo, number 17, who redirected that one. Almost like a redirect goal in ice hockey there, as Brookline records their 9th goal of the day. Pass goes back to DeBonis. DeBonis walled off, but a violation. Framingham ball. Mealy hits it high, bounces along. It's pushed forward by Oren. Tried to race after her own pass, but it was taken by Toole. Toole tries to clear. It goes out of bounds. Brookline ball. Toole pushes it forward. And Kelly wins the ball. Goes up the far side, stops, and tries to push it forward. It's taken back by Katie Wang. Wang dribbling. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be Brookline ball. Mia DiCarlo applying pressure there. They bring up Sanchez Dahl. Tries a pass, walled off, pushed forward by Mealy. Oren trying to move it, but Sanchez Dahl resisting. Oren forces her way through. Oren racing up the side, and a smart hit by Toole to knock it out of bounds and slow down the Framingham advance. Mealy spins around one defender, goes for the backhand, doesn't get very far, and it's taken away, but it's taken back. Bouncing hit into the semicircle, walled off well by Toole. Violation on Framingham. Brookline ball. Newbold lifts it high towards the near side. It's recovered by Young. Young pushes it forward through the defense. Racing after it is Hughes. Hughes gets tripped. The defender was going through for the ball and just missed and caught her foot. And that is the end of the ball game. The final score here at Downs Field: the Brookline High Warriors 9, the Framingham High Flyers 1. Brookline in control basically from start to finish. A 2-0 lead at the end of one, a 4-0 lead at half, a 6-0 lead at the end of three, and then a 9-1 lead at the end of it all. The Warriors start their new season off right with 1 in the win column as they improve to 1-0-0 on the year. Leading scorers for Brookline by my own count. We'll probably go back and look at the film as close as I can to confirm this, but for right now what I've got 2 goals each from Clara Thibault and Fiona Keegan-McGlynn, and then 1 goal each from Molly Newbold, Sophie Young, Caroline Hughes, Izzy Pace, and Mia DiCarlo. I don't quite have assists, but, I'll see if I can get those again when I go back and look at the film later. But for now, that is going to do it. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Remember, if you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming sports live streams. I got a couple more regular season field hockey games on the docket, and you never know, I might get booked for some more. I'm going to be covering a lot of Brookline High soccer at all levels for both boys and girls. So be sure to stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel can help. If there's anything you'd like to say and the live stream is already ended, you can say it in the comment section down below after the stream concludes. You can also go down below to the description section of the video to get more information about our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Food Pantry. And you can check out the bottom right corner of your screen for more information about me. You can see the URL to my personal website, jessesports.com. Find out more about me, the freelance sports broadcasting services that I provide to various teams, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team. You can also email me directly with any questions or requests you may have. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where I post highlights from previous live streams. Goodness knows I'll have plenty of highlights to post from today, so look out for that tomorrow on my Instagram account. Be sure to follow me there. But for this live stream, that is going to do it. Final score, Brookline 9, Framingham 1. We got our first note in the live chat as we wrap things up from Susan Park. Thank you so much. Please keep streaming field hockey. Woot woot. And hey, if the team keeps booking me for more games, I'll be happy to cover plenty more. This is a lot of fun. Glad I could come out here and give some coverage to the team, and I hope to provide a lot more as the season goes on. But for this stream, that's going to do it. Final score, Brookline 9, Framingham 1. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.